Welcome back. Welcome back to 2024 NXL World Cup. We're going to start with some WNXL action here. You're watching teams that are fighting for the right to take on either the Heroines or Dallas Vibe in the next round. So we're going to watch Sirens versus Femmes and Cheetahs versus Belladonna.
Ooh.
I'm Matt Falby. This is my co-host, Nicole.
Nice to see everybody again. Welcome back.
Glad you had nothing else to do on a Sunday morning except watch some awesome paintball action.
I mean, I really do enjoy being blinded by the sun, which is absolutely
getting better. But yeah, every morning here in Kissimmee, the sun is like straight this direction.
Right.
I need welding glasses to get through it.
We don't need brunch. We need sunlight and each other. It's fine.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at that.
And this binder to keep you occupied.
So easy to entertain me. All right, 10 seconds till we launch. San Francisco Sirens on your left. Femme Fatale is going to be on your right. Do we have Tammy Addison out there for Femmes? If we do, we're going to see move up the middle.
It looks like it. Yeah, she's ready to go. Looks like we're going to have 5 alive both sides, it looks like.
Yep. All right, still doubled up at home for both teams. Now a move out to the snake.
Yeah, I think Tammy is out there, so I'm assuming she's part of that double home, and she's waiting for her opportunity to start launching up this middle.
So both teams have a player at snake 1 looking to start moving up. There is a danger of trying to move snake 1 to snake 2. There's a drop shot that can come in from home, catch you on your pack. Sirens move up to S2 now.
Oh, and it looks like we're going to lose someone coming off of Femmes, coming out of that home bunker.
5-4 advantage for the Sirens.
But they are pushing the snake.
A little bit more passive for the Sirens on the snake here. Now she's moving up to the S3. Actually, she's going to bypass S3, go right to the 4. Either the Femmes saw it or they guessed it because they've got paint right on top of that. Sirens move out to the snake corner, trying to give her support.
The Femmes are going to catch a minor on the Dorito side. It looks like the little mini temple caught something. I'm not sure what the minor was for, but it's definitely on her.
So Femmes are going to have snake insert. And I believe, now they're going to lose their snake insert.
Yeah, and the problem with that penalty was their Dorito side. She was in a great spot close to the middle here, close to that 50-yard line.
Sirens are breaking past their 50-yard line. She's in a ton of trouble here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there it is, hit on the hopper.
All right, who's ever in this corner?
Yeah. Yeah, the Siren Snake player is calling kill 3. Your count is off. The good news is your count is off in the negative direction. Little does she know her teammate's hitting the buzzer. All right, congrats to the Sirens. They pick up their first point.
I know, okay. They've actually been having a really good event, I feel like.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, if you're here on Sunday, things are going well for you.
Right.
All right, we're going to watch Cheetahs versus Belladonna. Cheetahs will be on your left, Belladonna on your right.
Can we say congrats to Lauren Weeks?
Oh, that's right.
Engagement.
Yeah, we had her engagement.
What a lovely moment. I was like stalking social media to see the photos, and it just looked, it looked so nice. She looked so happy, and so congrats to the two of them. We're very excited for you.
I hope she's not playing with her ring on out here on the field. That's dangerous.
Yeah, don't do that.
10 seconds.
All right, we got Belladonna on the right, Cheetahs on the left. First point. Oh, okay, so Belladonna's going to double the home. They're going to make, they're not going to make the snake, unfortunately.
5 alive for Cheetahs. Cheetahs essentially spread across the back line.
Yeah, I think they're really doing well in containing because Belladonna, this double home, they really, they're either staying in here because they want to or because they're stuck, but I think they should have launched by now.
Cheetahs are into that Dorito tower.
Belladonna's still on this back line, and as I say that, they're going to make the run to the snake corner, and she's going to make it in clean. And it looks like their mini W is going to slide into that Dorito side corner as well. So pretty much a good spread, I would say, for Belladonna. But we should probably be taking some more ground by now. I don't know what the scoop is on the Cheetahs if they're...
Cheetahs finally make a move out of that snake corner into the S1. That was kind of late in the game for their standard. Maybe they're playing a conservative first point.
I feel like both teams are because, we're both kind of still hanging on this back line. I don't know if they're just trying to see who's going to make the first move, who's going to be on the defense. But Should really start pushing the agenda a little bit. And as I say that, Belladonna's going to launch into the snake and into the Dorito side tower.
All right, Cheetahs now got back up in that snake corner.
Yep, as well as Belladonna, they've got to back up in the snake corner, so Snake's going to start pushing the agenda here.
Go crawl forward by Cheetahs into the S3. I think she's going to bypass it, go right to the S4. Slight pause. I would not pause on the outside of any of these snake knuckles.
Belladonna's kind of checking it out, see how far she can make it in here for the snake.
They are mirrored up in the snake and in the snake cans.
So that's number 25 in the snake. It's going to be Michelle. She's trying to see, you know, what's her first kill going to be. Now, if this Cheetah player even attempts to head check or pop out, Belladonna's waiting for her. As I say that, she's actually going to make the bump up.
This is where it gets tense.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to, we're seeing a lot more of this, players getting to this 50 snake and setting up a trap.
Which, I mean, I enjoy. I mean, you are covering half your body while you wait, but the problem is if they come on the outside, then, you know, you're leaving your whole back out for fun.
True. I think, though, that I think you're from that angle, if the player comes around that S4, your gun's going to be there for it. I don't think they can get very far. I like it as a trap. Cheetahs move up into that Dorito cluster out there on the 50.
Belladonna are going to lose one off that Dorito side as well, so Cheetahs might have the ball in that case.
If you can have a critical part about this trap that the Belladonna is setting up is that she's missing shots through the middle. Now she's going to pop up. Look, she sees a shot, gets it on the movement up the middle.
Nice move right there.
She does alert the Cheetah that there's somebody in the snake with her.
Yep. So now it's a deciding factor here.
She resets up that. Oh, she might have shot just a second too early.
Yeah. Okay, so now she's gonna set up on the outside, waiting for the rundown. I think it's a smart move.
Well, now she has to fight her way out if she wants to get gun dominance.
Right, which is tough.
I think she's going to take the initiative, run highway.
Ooh.
So that's going to be a trade out. I see another Cheetah player walking off down that back line.
Yeah, Belladonna and the Cheetahs are both mirrored up in these snake corners.
Definitely playing a little bit of a slower point to start.
I do feel like we're consistently ending up in the scenario. We've got a home can and the snake corner can, and I don't know what the body count is for Belladonna, but if it is the last two, then this is something we are seeing far too often. And as I say that, they're going to lose their home body.
Might just be this snake corner over here for Belladonna trying to hold it together. Cheetah's communication is essentially stopped.
Yeah, I can't tell what the scoop is on that. They're not trying to reveal themselves, but this snake corner for Belladonna is going to be Lee. Unsure if she knows that there was a snake fill, if I'm correct, right? Yeah.
Well,
because she keeps looking on the Dorito way.
I believe we have the Dorito 50 area hot for Cheetahs, and now we have this S4.
Yep, so now they're going to try to pinch her out.
Nice work by Alexis Laser over here on the snake.
You could say she was shooting lasers.
Oh boy.
I should go.
Are you a mom or a dad? Because that's straight up dad joke territory. I'm proud of you.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I have kids, but when you have kids, I feel like they give you a joke book. Like, this is your new personality.
Standard issue?
Yes. They're like, here you are. Enjoy.
Department of Family Services issued.
Absolutely.
All right. Sirens are going to be on your right. Femmes on your left. Sirens up by 1 point. Lots of time on the clock.
20 seconds.
And after this, we're going to have the D2 semifinals coming up.
Femmes on your left, doubled up at home. Big run out to that D1 for Femmes.
Yeah,
and into the snake.
Similar breakout for the Sirens as well.
Femmes also looking to move up the middle. Femmes being very aggressive on this particular point.
It seems like their style, though. I mean, they've got plenty of experience, especially, I'm sure Tammy's teaching everybody the ways over there. So they've got great knowledge, sharp skills.
They're not satisfied to just sit and shoot. They're moving.
Absolutely not.
They're on a collision course here in the Snake, though, both of the 40s.
The only difference is, the Sirens do have 2 in the Snake, while Femmes only has the 1.
Femmes are going to lose a player up the middle. Femmes fill into this Snake corner, trying to give their player support.
Yeah, and this is Jamie going to be up in the Sirens. I mean, we've seen her all week long. She's really been putting in the work, so she's definitely something to worry about.
I think we're looking at Mina Amundsen here in the Snake for the Femmes.
Yeah, we are going to lose Jamie on a cross shot, it looks like.
That's big. That's going to give Mina a lot more freedom to do what she wants.
Oh, and it looks like the Femmes are going to receive a minor penalty.
Well, that's occurring. The Sirens moving up into that D1 or D2 themselves.
The thing is, though, the Sirens are all kind of looking at each other. They
refs are still looking for bodies to pull. He's sprinting cross field.
Oh, is that another one?
I think that might just been a sympathy flag.
Gotcha. A little delayed there.
Yeah. I think that ref's back was to the play at the moment, and then he only saw it later. He threw the flag. Mina's going to have to come up with something here.
Yeah, I mean, see the issue.
Oh, she comes off the Dorito right when they move. Now she's playing over the top. That's not going to work.
The Sirens player on the Dorito side, I feel like she was just kind of walking a little bit up over there. I think she forgot that there was a snake battle going on over here. She could have helped her teammate out.
All right, I'm going to give a small criticism to Femmes on that one. The Femmes coach toweled it as the Sirens player was clearly reaching for the buzzer. Let her hit the buzzer. She might have a hit on her pack.
Fabby's really hoping for a dirty hand here.
Yeah,
so he's
we
like,
haven't seen
let
one
her
yet.
hit it. Maybe she's dirty. And
But it's true. If you're losing the point and they're clearly intending to not kill the clock, they're going to hit the buzzer. Let him hit the buzzer.
Right.
He might have saved 1 second, but he gave up let's say a 5% chance that there was a hit on a pack or something.
I mean, with a well-experienced team, they want more opportunity.
1 second.
Well, listen, every second counts. So we've seen these matches be so close, and
True.
seconds have been the deciding factor for some of these points.
All right, Belladonna on the left. They're down by 1 point. Doubled up home. They're into that Snake insert. Snake corner.
Cheetahs on the right. Looks like they're going to start 5 alive.
5 alive for both at the moment. Yep.
Yeah, and it looks like the Cheetahs are going to be spread across this back line. I think they're very much a read and react kind of team. They're going to, look at the situation and think, okay, what is the best way to handle this situation here, and how do I do it quickly?
First react I'd like to see on the team is get out of that double up at home.
Yeah.
Not a good double up.
Yeah, I think at this point in the event, it's just not bringing much value. Now you're just kind of target practice at that point.
Yeah.
All right, looks like the first Cheetah, she's going to bump out of that mini W and go into the Dorito corner.
Belladonna into Snake 1. They got the Snake corner trying to give her support. They are at home and the mini wall.
Looks like Cheetah's trying to get into the Snake. She's crouched down in the Snake corner, trying to, and she does. She's going to make it in there right in the insert. Now she's letting her teammate know, hey, I've made it, I'm in here, so make sure to get prepared to come and follow this way. So I think it's good to let your team know that, hey, a little touchdown, if you will.
All right, Belladonna in that mini insert. I wouldn't mind seeing her move up the middle. If you can get up the middle in this field, you can give your Snake players a lot of support because you make it tough for the other Snake to keep moving. So that 50 brick over here in the Snake side is super critical. And we've seen it be pretty easy to get to. I'd like to see teams more consistently going for it.
Absolutely. And the Snake player for Cheetahs is going to be Lisette Barnes. She is looking on the inside currently, trying to find either a free kill or some sort of opportunity.
All right, game has settled down to a little bit of a lull. For the Cheetahs, they're up by 1 point. For Belladonna, going down by 2 points would not be the end of the world, but
Yeah, And it looks like Barnes is trying to guide her player into saying, hey, there's no paint coming back here. Why don't you start coming to the snake corner for me because I need the support before I keep going. And I think it's good to really kind of quarterback your player sometimes on what you need to be more successful.
Belladonna going to lose their mini wall player. They still have that Dorito corner. They're in the snake. Now there's a drop back by Leah into that home, which I don't think we love. We've talked about don't love that home.
We don't love the home anymore. We did for a bit. Now we don't.
We come from broken homes. We don't like it. Dorito Tower is hot. Home is hot. And now the Snake 50 is hot for Belladonna. Snake 50 needs to do some damage.
Yeah, so Barnes is going to be posted up on this wire. She's kind of hoping to see if they're going to make the bump on the inside. But, I mean, the way the Belladonna is they can just make that wrap around on the inside.
Michelle Feigert hunting for kills from the Snake 50. That Dorito Tower should be in danger from her. I don't know if she's got a...
Yeah.
If she moves up the next knuckle, she should have a clear line of sight on that Dorito Tower. Dorito Tower is not looking her way either.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to lose the home for Belladonna.
I know. I think it took too long for Barnes to ask for help, and I think if the player had come in sooner, she probably would have made a little more advance in the snake, but now it just seems like Belladonna is kind of cruising in here.
Michelle now looking cross, and sure enough, she's going to engage that tower.
Yep.
Tower evades the shots, though. I do see a player walking off, so that she might have pulled out that D2.
Look at this angle for Michelle. Holy cannoli.
So you got yeah, there you go, Michelle. She's going to switch back over to that Dorito side. That's fine. Even if it's tower shooting at you, that's good.
Yeah.
Occupy the gun.
And the Cheetahs are feeding Lisette the info saying, hey, like, our snake, but, I mean, at this point, like, what more can she do from where she sits?
Her teammates should start thinking about pushing up the field if they can. She's drawing guns.
Yeah, especially this home on the Cheetahs. I would probably start trying to push up the center and maybe help out a little bit. But I know the Dorito side tower is trying to put the pressure on the snake, but I'd love to see more advancement coming out of this home.
Well, I asked for it, and I got it. Belladonna's going to push up into that Dorito 3. They're listening.
Yes, they are.
And I thought no one was listening to me. Oh, the home is going to drop for Cheetahs.
I mean, if you left it sooner, we probably wouldn't be here. Belladonna asking for a check.
Michelle got a bounce off the head.
Ooh.
Attempt by the Cheetahs to run it. Yeah, they do. They take that Belladonna player out of the Doritos.
Yeah. Oh, and Barnes was posted up waiting for this girl, and said she decided to shoot Jason. Nice little wake-up call for him.
For the ref. He's trying to shake it off.
See, I would have stayed on it. See, she threw some paint over there, so now they know she's there.
So Michelle's going to keep looking to the left because she's in a lot of danger from that Dorito side. I wouldn't even blame her for dropping back further.
Yeah, we can see Barnes' body language is looking like she's trying to hop this highway, and we are correct here. But instead of running forward, she's actually going to get into the tower, and, I think that is her safest bet.
Now, the bad news is for her, Cheetahs just crossed into their Dorito. Now, there's no direct line of sight, but that rear snake can is in a lot of trouble from the D3, from their own D3. Now there's going to be a run through.
Here comes Barnes with the run through.
Yeah, Michelle is going to die.
She makes it all clean, and now she's going to take out the snake corner.
And here's a concession. I think that was a towel by the coach trying to save her back player from getting blown up. Kind of a no-win situation.
All right, we're back to Sirens and Femmes.
Thank you to Green Devils of Mexico, supporting the NXL. Hopefully got a few teams up here winning. Man, this ref staff runs on Uncrustables. I wonder what the Uncrustables budget is for this event.
I couldn't tell you, but I do realize they changed flavors. First day it was grape jelly. Yesterday it was strawberry jelly.
Yeah, you're right. They're on the strawberry standard now.
I know this because I was finagling them in between matches. Things.
They crack open the special Sunday reserve of strawberry
and
Uncrustables.
We put them in the cooler, so they're nice and refreshing too.
Yeah, they're not watching us steal their food, but we are.
No. All right, Femmes are going to go 5 alive here. Good
Sirens
spread across the board.
Femmes up the middle. That's big. I don't know if she's going to make that snake with a Femme at the brick. She shouldn't have, but she does somehow make it into the snake alive. First siren walking off along the back row.
Yeah, but with this brick coverage, I mean,
yeah.
It looks like Lynn, from what I can see, she's going to keep going into the snake. I mean, she's got the defense going. So now she's posted up, trying to see if there's anything on the Dorito side that she can kind of take out without them knowing that she's still there.
Well, it worked because Siren player walking off the Dorito side. There's doubled up at home, which is awful in this situation, and the snake too. This is going very badly. Now the homes are splitting up, just like my childhood.
Yeah.
It doesn't end well.
I think.
And that's it. Sirens are going to get cleaned off the field. Great point for the Femmes. They blew that one up.
I think that's the best setup, though. When you have this large center run and they post up at that brick, I mean, your snake can just keep going right off the rip. And I think that this is probably the best combination to have. Usually I was thinking, does your snake go in first and then your brick meets them? But I think this whole brick first, then snake, probably ideal.
Yeah. Brick is relatively easy to get to on the run out, so you might as well be taking it. As a commentator, it's driving me nuts that these teams aren't taking the snake side brick every single point. You should just go for it every single point.
Yeah, but maybe we're not seeing what they see. Maybe like the zone control and the shots off the break are really...
Yeah, you're giving up a gun. That's
right.
True. That's true. Why do you gotta cut my legs off underneath me? You can't support me as a fellow webcaster.
I do support. I support you all the time.
This booth is being ripped apart. No, so I've actually seen it riskier going to, for some reason I've seen more bodies dying going to about the 30-yard line wedge than I have going to the left 50 brick. You'd think that brick would be tougher to get to, but it's actually tougher to get up the middle. Up the middle short than up the middle long.
Yeah, I almost wonder why. But I also feel like some teams are just going like directly, like a direct route, and don't be shy to kind of like weave and try to catch through some of these other bunkers. I mean, that's going to give you some advantage.
I absolutely agree. So I'll do a lot of runs up the middle myself, and I will not be moving because I can't move particularly fast. You just use the bunkers as cover. You just like you're saying, weaving in and out of cover, watching the lines of fire coming in, and you can just kind of dance your way around them. Especially when you're short, you can kind of disappear underneath these bricks in the shadow of them. In any case, I'd like to see the teams more aggressive getting these bricks. They're super important to controlling the snake, and they're not hard to get to. And the worst that's going to come out of it, in my opinion, is they have to trade. They'll send somebody through to get you out of there, but that's still a trade. That's okay.
Yeah, always take a body with you. If not, then coaching's not going to be so happy with you when you get back in the pit.
10 seconds.
I mean, but I've been saying it all week long. I want more middle presence, and I feel like we're just not getting more of it. I mean, it's the last day for it, so let's see it.
No one listens to us. All right, Cheetahs on your left, Belladonna on your right. Cheetahs up by 2. Looks like we got 5 alive, both teams.
Absolutely. Belladonna's going to start making their way down the snake.
Bella's getting a check in the middle at that wedge. She's clean. I think this is Casey Erb for the Cheetahs working our way up to S4 now.
Looks like Michelle's back out here for this snake. I mean, I would obviously send her out too. She's been having a really good game.
Bella's starting to move up that Doritos side.
What makes me nervous, though, is Michelle is making all of these big bites, but she's on her own here.
Yeah.
As I see that, they're going to bump into the snake corner. Ooh. Close call.
I think Michelle is probably aware of Casey's presence. Yeah, she's going to dunk her.
Yeah.
Does it work? Oh, she can't get her gun around far enough.
Oh, no.
It's not work. She's in a lot of danger now.
Go. Oh.
They're going to trade out. That's maybe the best case scenario after missing that first wraparound shot.
For sure. And I don't think anybody's listening to us about not staying at home too long because Belladonna's does lose their home player. They're also going to lose another body on that Dorito side. I see a running ref going in.
Yep. No flag, though. What percentage of paint checks are resulting in flags on this field this weekend? I think it's a shockingly close to 15% of all paint checks end up in a minor.
You know what? I'd agree on it, I would say, for the most part.
15% doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a huge amount.
Oh, no, absolutely. We have seen a lot of penalties over here. I mean, this reffing staff is taking...
No guff?
Yeah, they are not accepting a thing.
No guff allowed. Breaking out my Depression-era language.
Okay, so Belladonna is going to be in the snake corner. I'd love to see her kind of maybe take some presence in this snake since the Cheetahs are in here.
Cheetah player trying to figure it out, I think. Now, she doesn't have a good shot that way. She should probably just think about moving forward.
Yeah, and the only dilemma for the Belladonnas is, I mean, the spread across this field now. How do you communicate with your other player when they're that far up and all the way across on that Dorito side?
Belladonna over in that Dorito 3. If they can get to the other team's Dorito 3, which sounds easy, then the world opens up. There's just so many kill shots you can get from the other team's
absolutely.
D3. You get a free crawl to the D50 from the Dorito 3. Then getting from the D50 to the D3 really just requires a big, quick jump.
I'm not sure if it's free, though, because the Cheetahs do have a center presence, and it looks like she is posted up on that Dorito, so I think she is waiting for this Belladonna to cross that 50-yard line.
Well, Belladonna's at the D50 now. It looks like she's engaged down the wire. She might have just taken a hopper hit,
She
sure
did,
enough.
yeah, see.
60 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh, boy. For Belladonna's, we're now in desperate situation.
That went so quick, I feel like.
You've got 60 seconds to score 2 points. I don't
Yeah.
think you can towel out. Oh, I say that. He towels out.
Concede.
I don't...
Point of truth.
I don't know. You now need 3 points in 60 seconds. That's damn near impossible.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of unsure of why this Belladonna player didn't leave this snake corner. Hearing a 60-second, you got to start
You got to launch.
moving and grooving, or...
Do you think that the coach for Belladonna flagged because watching body language, saying, "Look, my players aren't moving."
Yeah.
So-
Oh, absolutely. If I don't see you moving and you're not going to give me any sight that you are going to do something and take somebody out, I'm going to towel on you.
Seconds.
All right, Femmes on your left. This match has a lot of time, about 10.5 on it. They're only down by a point.
Sirens are going to be on the right, and they're up by 1. Oh, gosh. And their snake player dives in. She's clean, but, I mean, she's popped open her hopper. She's lost all of her paint. Now she needs to set up and refill again.
Femmes lose their player going up the middle to that wedge at about the 45-yard line. I think she engaged in a gunfight a little bit too soon.
The Sirens are also going to lose a player up the middle.
So 4-on-4. Mina Amundsen here, again in the snake, trying to make it happen for Femmes.
Yep, and Femmes are going to have a good defense. They've got that snake corner for her, and it looks like number 49 here, Alexandra, is going to be kind of on her own in this snake. She's revealing her positioning, so the Femmes, I think, are going to try to take her out over here.
I think Mina might be setting up that trap that we've talked about where you just lay down on the inside pocket of the 50.
Yeah, we do lose another Sirens player on that Dorito side, and they still have someone in the home. As I say that, she starts bumping Snake way, which is good. This is what we want to see.
Oh, nice shot by Mina. It's going to free her up to get up there. The
Yep.
Dorito Tower is now in a lot of trouble. And that's it.
Oh,
Mina
yep.
gets the kill on the Dorito Tower. Sirens fill into Snake 1. Mina's now trying to gun battle with, frankly, she's just looking for something to gun battle with.
Right.
She's got backup help. She could run the highway if she really wanted to.
Yeah, you've got 3 Femmes over here on the one on the 50-yard line, 2 in the Snake.
Siren player needs to stay active. She's doing good. Switch back and forth, back and
Absolutely.
forth, back and forth. Now she stopped looking to the inside. The inside's taking advantage of it for Femmes.
Oh, yep.
That's going to be your death. Yeah, if you're in a 1-on-2, 1-on-3, you've got to keep your gun moving back and forth, back and forth. You cannot
Absolutely.
lock onto one side or the other.
Nope.
All right,
Fighting
Femmes.
for your life in that situation.
Yeah, you're just asking. You're just letting the other team, the player you're not looking at, you're just letting them move wherever they want and compromise your bunker. All right, they're going to tie this one up 2-2. We're going to watch the Belladonnas take on the Cheetahs now. Cheetahs up 3-0. 49 seconds on the clock. Whoa.
Oh.
All right. Find a betting parlor, put $1 down on the Belladonnas. You can potentially win about 1,000.
30 seconds.
Yeah, and it looks like the Cheetahs are going to have Nicole Gates out there, Laser. Who else we got going on?
10 seconds.
All right. Belladonna's going to have to come up with a miracle or their World Cup is in. That is a clear false start.
Very much so. She's got to go.
Yeah.
Holy cow, I've never seen something so early.
Wow.
Okay. She must be really excited.
Unfortunately, first Belladonna player coming off.
Who is it? I
Back
just
to
want to know.
4-4. Two Cheetahs walking off. Laser one of them. This is academic, though. We're at 25 seconds. No way we're going to score 3 points.
No.
Good aggression, but it's going to enter to death. I'm fine with that, though. Oh, no.
Oh,
There's got to be a
gosh.
minor. They feel that Michelle was playing on.
Yeah, this match was just not in their favor, unfortunately, to be down by, 3 and then you catch a minor.
Game time finish. Game stop. No points.
All right, well, that was a rough one for Belladonna.
Yeah.
There's an off-season to work on it, come up with a new plan.
Yeah, definitely not the way you want to go out.
All right, well, we are in a tight match here. 2-2. We've got about 8 minutes on the clock.
I think this is going to be one of those battles for sure. I mean, we're going to have a lot of back and forth here. Both teams have been on their game all week long.
What we haven't seen so far this match is Tammy Adamson up the middle. Yeah, the previous days so far this week, that was a constant play for them. They should get up the middle quick, get to that brick, lock onto the snake, try to do some damage.
Agreed. I think a lot of teams picked up on that, though. You know how scouting works.
Yeah.
Game on.
All right, Sirens into the snake. Good spread. 5 alive for both teams.
Yeah, the Femmes are going to also put in a snake presence as well.
Sirens up the middle to that 30-yard line wedge.
Femmes have a lot of Doritos at presence right now. I'm not sure if they're trying to push that way and win that side and, leave their snake on an island like they are right now. But, I mean, I get a little nervous over here. As I say that, she's going to catch some support, some slow bumps over.
This is Montano, number 18 for Femmes. She's been doing a great job in the snake all weekend.
Yeah, Montano. Roxana.
Ref calling clean on the middle player for Femmes. Starting to fill out from home.
Roxana's going to keep taking the moves here. She's got some support, so you know what that means. Green means go.
Again, setting up kind of a trap. She's expecting the Siren player to come around the corner.
Oh.
Over the top, gave her a presence.
Yeah, she definitely has.
Are we going to see a full commitment or a gun tuck around? That's
Yep.
a full commitment. That
Full
might get her a
okay.
penalty.
Oh,
It is going to get her a
and-
penalty. That
It's a major
That
penalty,
is- yeah,
actually.
that
and
is
it's
a
going to be
major.
on the Femmes.
No, that is a legitimate major, unfortunately, for Montano. She thought she was alone. It was a one-on-one. In fact, there was another gun waiting for her, and she committed to taking the player with her, which was a bad
Absolutely.
commitment. Well, unfortunately, I don't think for number 49, Sirens, I don't think she shot her. I think she's clean. Fem player going to stay alive. That might...
I'm looking in this pit. That might be Tammy.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Femmes lost a lot of players in the major, but they still have a body alive in the
Right.
middle.
So much chaos going on.
There's a middle wedge waiting for her, and I think there might be a D2.
Oh, yep.
Yep, she's going to get picked up. Yep, Siren's going to go down the sidelines up to the Dorito, clear it out. All right, yeah, let's go back to the penalty. That was obviously,
Yeah.
that changed the point. So
Sure.
Montano, the Roxana, the player for Femmes, she committed to bunkering what she thought was one single player in front of her. Unfortunately for her, there was another player, another Siren right behind that player, gun up, shooting down the tape line. She came out right in that gun, and she decided to finish it off. And that was what she did wrong. And she decided upon the first hits, no, I'm going to take this player with me. You got 3 reps
Yeah.
right on top of you. They saw that gun waiting. They knew it was going to happen before
Yeah,
she did.
it was a full commit, don't get me wrong, but when you have the head ref
Yeah,
right on you, that's when you really
Yeah, this
should
is gonna
consider
work.
your options here.
you've made some life mistakes. So I've talked about this before when reffing. Critical when you're reffing and you see you need to see a play coming. You need to see the bunkering before it happens. You watch players' feet. You watch their body language. You
Yep.
can figure out what they're going to do. As soon as you know a bunkering is coming, your attention needs to look at the defenders and see where their guns are pointing. And if you do that, if you see the bunkering coming and you look for where the defenders are pointing their guns, you have a really good chance of making the right call before the plays even happen.
Absolutely.
That is. You can't just sit there passively and be like, "Oh, look at that! Somebody's running down the tape line." You need to know it's coming as a ref.
Yeah.
Look at the defenders. You just have a way better chance you're going to get the call right. All right, Femmes down by a point. Still a ton of time on the clock. We're close to 6 minutes.
I see the Femmes probably going to make an aggressive run here. I hear their pit saying fight back and let's go. So, I mean, either we see like a good middle push or some aggressive snake play, but I think they're going to come in, let them know that they are not done here.
Femmes are a team that certainly have plenty of game plans, making big runs up the middle. Speaking of which, I see Tammy out there for them.
Yep.
Although she might be going to the left. She's going Dorito side.
All right, we've got 5 alive both sides, it looks like.
Yep. Snake presence for Femme, nothing for Sirens. Sirens might be losing their home player. They are. Second home player getting a check, called clean.
Yep. And it looks like Sirens going to start launching up that Dorito away. We see one in the corner and one in the Dorito.
5-on-4 body advantage for Femmes. Oh, they might have lost. Yeah, it looks like Sirens lost one of the Dorito side.
They do, yeah, and they're actually going to launch from the corner into that Dorito side tower, and their snake, I'm believing, is occupied by Jamie.
Femmes lose their home player, though. Femmes passing the 50.
Yep, this is when things get interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a repeat of what we saw a minute ago.
Yep. Oh, okay, now it's
Don't
who shoots their gun first?
There it is.
Oh.
Won't matter for Lynn Trung. She doesn't need to waste her body taking her out. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Sirens player loses her life
She's
immediately.
going to try to pinch out this Dorito side tower as well.
I don't think the information's been well conveyed from the tower because the home for San Francisco Sirens is shooting at the wrong part of the snake.
Yeah, I think they've lost connection. I know that when the snake was occupied, the snake and the tower were staying connected. I just think this home player should probably look over and kind of connect the two. Oh.
Femmes, that should not have worked. The tower was looking right at her. That shouldn't have worked at all. And I don't think it did. Femmes are going to be on the receiving end of what looks like a major.
And it looks like 42 is going to try to go in and
Let's
maybe
see
still snag this point.
Do the refs have enough bodies?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they don't have enough bodies.
And he looked her right in the eyes and gave her the little...
I think that was...
He just looked her dead in her face.
Yeah, that was right inside of her personal bubble. That was... I could tell you you're out from 15 or 20 feet away, but I'd rather you
look me in my eyes. I feel like it's personal. You think it's personal?
You feel the air of my fist pumping up and down, going right into your goggles.
Just cooling you off a little bit.
Wow.
It looks like you had a hard point. Wow. Okay.
I
mean, if you're the Femmes coach and you're catching these penalties here, how you feeling?
That one felt personal. No, I think that was probably the correct penalty. One of the Femmes players tried to run kind of diagonally towards the Dorito side from the middle, and the home player for the Sirens was looking right that way. There was no question she wasn't going to make it. So, again, I think the ref saw that, waited to see when the hits developed. She took the tower with her, and that's what got the major.
Goodness.
Yeah. It's funny. I'm now starting to see the penalties before they happen. I didn't get to the mic fast enough, but I'm like, this is not going to work out well.
This is not looking good. Well, I think it's funny because you're like, 15%, and now here we are. Now our penalties are increasing.
Although when I said 15%, I'm talking about just your regular vanilla paint checks. Just there. I'm going to stroll in your bunker, take a look at you.
True. I just want to see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think that was a no point. I think they had just enough bodies to fulfill the penalty, so that was basically just a clock kill.
Yeah.
Nothing really came out of it, although obviously a big wasted opportunity for Femmes. They were closing the noose on that one, and they just took a big risk and ran right through a gun.
Yep. So it looks like Tammy is not going out for this point. So scouting might be a little more challenging here.
I see Mina, Lynn, Kate. We got
Oh, it looks like we're going to reevaluate what our game plan is here. Having a little rough meeting with the coaches as well.
I think the argument about is, are they starting up or are they starting at 5 bodies? Are they starting at 5 bodies or is it 4 and 4?
Right,
Or 4
yeah.
and 5, excuse me.
I'm scared. Tammy's looking over here. She looks mad.
Yeah,
And we just made eye contact, and I had to look down because I was mortified.
There's a yes. Tammy Anderson does not look happy. I think
the yes is coming from Todd Martinez, who is behind us over here. I think he's just trying to hype her up a little bit. Now, I can't tell if this ref conversation was part of the game plan because it looks like Femmes are getting some water delivered at their start box.
you think it's a delay? Yeah, an intentional delay.
Intentional delay here. I don't want to eat up my break time. You guys reevaluate the film. I'm going to hydrate the girls really quick.
I think the refs are going back and looking at footage, trying to. I'm going to guess they're just double checking body count.
I know. I wonder how many people can fit around such a small screen. Because when they're doing these replays, they're just on a phone.
Yeah, I wonder if his phone's getting subsidized by the league.
Are they paying your phone bill?
Okay, so that was not a major. That was a minor.
So they're going to start 5 on 5. It sounds
Okay,
like
5 on 5.
Hey, I have one question. Sure. If it was a minor, we had 2 bodies. No, we had 3 calls alive. We pulled the girl that was behind her and rolled here in the same. Because when she was going.
All right, we got 1 minute. They're still discussing it.
10 seconds.
they're going to still argue this, but we are going to continue on with this point here.
Yeah, they're going to have to launch it. Fortunately, even if the coach for the Femmes is right, it's too late.
Right. Femmes start up 5 alive, though, off the rip.
All right, 5 alive, Femmes into Snake 2.
Yep. Femmes are going to fill a snake corner as well. They're still in the home for far too long, it feels like. Oh. Okay, I was right. Okay.
I think if that was a no points, I don't know. I'm not sure why they didn't flip the teams. Okay, in any case.
Right.
Sirens 4 alive now. They're going to lose a player on the back line.
Yeah, the Femmes have
Oh,
the
no,
snake occupied by Lynn again.
Sirens lose another player up the middle. Down to 3 bodies. They've got the snake insert home. And snake 2.
Yeah, Femmes have the home snake corner. Snake 3, it looks like. And I think I see a Doritos mini temple over there hiding. Lynn's slowly working her way up there for the Femmes. I think she's trying to read the paint and see what she needs to get under, or if she needs to get under anything, really.
These snake players get to the 50, and they wisely get concerned about the S4 directly in front of them. In this case, there's nothing there.
Yeah, the Femmes are going to launch up the Dorito side as well, along with the center. So we start seeing the aggression start to happen with them.
Life is about to start getting difficult for the Sirens. They're losing ground both on the snake and the Dorito side. Pressed on that back line. This is a big gun battle here with the snake.
Literally.
If Femmes are able to win this gun battle, this point is pretty much done.
Yeah, Femmes going to make the run for it. They're up in the snake tower. Giant brick and the snake. We're going to start pushing this side here.
This is critical for Sirens. They have to win this gunfight in the snake to have a chance to hold this off.
Snake's going to pop the top, trying to take out that home player.
Yeah, she blows up the insert. Home is very vulnerable to her. She doesn't see it yet. Home is going to take the walk. It just leaves this Snake. I think they're going to hit the buzzer. Don't worry about the Snake player. There it is.
Oh. All right, Femmes coach is back in our line of vision. I am again scared.
This is when we go hide under our beds.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
We're back into Falby's childhood, everybody. If you are a therapist, start charging them.
So much to work through.
All right, so it's getting a little floppy, getting a little chaotic. There's a lot of calls that, are being questioned. What's your game plan here? You're tied up. You're going to keep fighting these calls, or you're just going to let it?
I mean, it's a big game changer if the Femmes coach is able to argue that they should get an extra body. That extra body would have then hit the buzzer. It will actually
Correct.
be a point.
It's a whole point for sure.
This is a big fight worth having. Yeah, they're going to try to sort it out, so we might see a game pause here.
Yeah, as they should. I mean, we did just be that last point without resolving anything, so I think now it's time to find the solution and keep going.
Big picture.
Mm-hmm.
Big picture observation.
Okay.
If you're a head ref,
Yep.
and you have one coach barking at you about the injustice of a call, and the other, and it's a really important one that's going to change the whole nature of the match, and the other coach doesn't come out, is that an acknowledgement that he doesn't have a good argument? He's like, I'm not even going to go engage in an argument?
It's either he doesn't realize that the argument is still happening, or he's waiting for his cue to step in.
He wants the last word.
If it's working in your favor, there's no need to come in. Let the refs have that battle. But if he kind of hears it swaying the other way, then you step in and say, whoa, slow your roll.
20 seconds.
All right, we're kicking back. Oh, no, the teams are going to take a
timeout.
timeout. I think the Femmes took the timeout. They were really late getting to the box.
Yeah, I think they thought they had a time since they're trying to work through.
Okay, so I believe here's a controversy. I'll let you in at home. We've kind of been skirting around it. So at the end of that couple points ago, Femmes versus Sirens, Femme player took a kind of a weird diagonal run line towards the Dorito side. She got blown up by Home, which is kind of expected, and the refs threw a major. I think under re-examination, maybe it should have been a minor. I can't say if it should or shouldn't, but maybe. And if it should have been a minor, that would have left a Femme player alive, and she would have been able to hit the buzzer. So that's a big change in the outcome of this match, if that's the case.
Correct, and that is the Femmes' argument is, okay, well, if that's the case, then I want my point, because that would have been,
so
the end result there.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are willing to say, yeah, that should have been, we're going to downgrade that to a minor. She didn't actually kill anybody. But the Femmes coach says, well, now you got to unwind all the other stuff.
Right. I mean, to downgrade to a minor after, 2 other points have happened, what does that really do for you at this point?
No, I think they downgraded it very quickly after the game. The problem is that everybody for the moment forgot about the fact, well, yeah, but that would have allowed for points to be scored.
Them to acquire
and
point
so that kind of got lost until
Gotcha.
a couple minutes later. All right, tied up game. Minute on the clock. Good chance this is going over.
60 seconds.
Yeah, we're at 60 seconds now.
All right, do we go into overtime, you think?
I think so. 5 alive, both sides.
Sirens
Nope.
actually just lose a body coming up the middle.
Yep. Femmes push up the middle themselves. They lose a body also, so 4 on 4.
Looks like Femmes are going to launch at the Dorito side. But I believe Siren and the Dorito is waiting for them.
I think in this situation as a coach, you elect 2 players to be kind of kamikaze, go for it. And then you got to leave 2 or 3 bodies. Say, under no circumstances do you leave your bunkers.
Yeah, you keep shooting the paint. You stay right there.
We'll take the overtime. We'll risk a couple bodies doing crazy stuff, but...
Yep. Femmes is going to lose another and another. Their Snake is going all in here.
That would have to be faster, though. I think this is going to result in a overtime. Yeah, just not fast enough.
Nope.
We're at 10 seconds. This is going OT.
Absolutely. Which is the theme of this event, so I'm not surprised, really.
Overtime is fun time.
Game time finished. Game stopped. No points. Overtime.
I love when they both pop up and they see each other on the other side, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Howdy, neighbor.
Hey there.
All right, after this set, we're going to kick back over to some more semifinal actions. We don't have the teams lined up yet, so I'm not sure who we're facing, but it will be D2s trying to battle it out for the finals and semifinals. Good luck to you 4 mystery teams.
So, I mean, I do want to say one of them was Wolfpack from this morning. The next one, I believe, was BR Factory.
I think you're right. BR Factory, dominant in their match.
Yeah, I went over there right after their match to try to catch them to do an interview, and they just were so amped up on just the sheer adrenaline of just slaying in that match.
Yeah.
Especially on a Sunday, to have a Mercy Rule win like that.
Yeah, that's huge momentum, too, going into the finals.
I don't see that too often on a Sunday.
1 minute.
Timeout taken. I suspect it's by the Femmes. I heard a little bit of conversation of, I don't know, just find her a gun.
Yeah. And, you know, they do have some lovely help over here. Looks like Aftershocks in this pit, helping out the Femmes. We love a good organization. Oh, and you know what? They got Nikki. Nikki's in there. All right, you're in overtime. This is for all the marbles. Where do you think you're going?
I just sound like a broken record. Go up the middle.
I know.
For God's sakes, go up the middle.
I don't think people are watching this when they go home. Either that or they're watching it on mute.
I don't blame them, but occasionally we're right about something, and in this case, go up the middle. It's so easy to get to these bricks. I'm not saying it's like 100%, but it's a real high percentage, and they're dominant.
30 seconds.
All right, 5 minutes on the clock. That said, I think we're going to see a relatively conservative. We've got the first 4 minutes. Overtime games tend to be the first 4 minutes are really conservative, and then the last minute and a half is when things just go sideways.
Yeah, and then that's when Jason starts looking over at us like, don't you dare wish a 1v1
Yeah,
back on me.
we're 100% rooting for a 1v1.
Game on.
All right, looks like we're going to start 5 alive on both sides. As I say that, Sirens are going to lose 2 on that side.
Yeah, not a good start for the Sirens. May not take full 5 minutes to finish this one out.
All right, so we've got 42 in front of us. It was Lynn. I mean, yeah, if at this point you need to really secure this, I would send Lynn in too.
All right, Femmes rolling here. Sirens in a little bit desperate situation.
For sure.
Down a couple bodies.
Down, yeah, at least 2.
Overtime.
I don't know if anybody else has walked off. Now this snake battle is really going to determine here because, oh, actually, I take it back because Sirens now have 2 in the snake. I was going to say if whoever shoots this gun and gets that kill, it's going to secure the win on the snake way. Oh. Femmes get shot out, trying to bump up the center.
That's a nice kill for Sirens. Gives them some hope on this one.
Absolutely.
Good communication by Sirens, the 2 snake players.
Yeah, I mean, they're chatting, but the information that they're saying is, I don't know what, and that's never a good sign.
Looks like the Femmes player may be thinking about launching. Actually,
Oh,
both
here we
players.
go.
Who bumps the bunker?
Wait for it. Yep, here it is.
Oh, that is. The refs are calling it clean. Sirens players going
Oh,
to take a
we're
walk.
going to double check that, though.
But not the Femme.
Yeah,
Femme
Lynn's
player
going to be clean.
That's a big kill.
Wow, that is huge. Lynn's also going to take out the Dreader side tower. On the Siren side, I don't know if it's just a snake left,
Sirens need a clean
but
kill
she
here.
is going to... Oh,
Oh, nice shot by the Sirens.
Wow. Okay,
Backup
okay. Now
coming,
it's up to
backup
this Femme
coming.
to take her out. Oh, it's going to be a trade.
2 for 1. Great series of events for the Sirens, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough.
Yeah. Look at Jason. Please pardon me, but can we look? He's shaking his finger at me because he knows what I'm thinking. We're very in sync. I told you he turns over every time the clock starts running down.
He knows what you want. All right. 50 Dorito side. Hot for the Sirens. I'm sorry, for Femmes. Femmes doubled up over there. I'm not sure what we have left for Sirens, though. Alex, do we have any eyes on the Sirens players?
Right, okay, so we're hearing a potential D1. If any Sirens are left, I'm not seeing any movement, though. And Jason, the head ref, is giving me a little dance-off because I think he also is aware that we will not be going into 1v1s. Unless, maybe the Femmes don't put it together. Maybe they just
That would be
sit and they hang out and
yeah,
then...
that would be embarrassing with a minute.
Oh, as I say that, look, look, look!
Dorito?
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
I
Maybe
think
I'm
they're
seeing
just
a ref.
probing. They're just shooting at bunkers, trying to
Oh,
bait
okay,
somebody
okay.
out.
I'm looking at a ref. My apologies, everybody.
Yeah.
Got excited.
Femmes are just shooting at bunkers, trying to bait players out. They have 2 bodies. They could just send a runner through, too, to draw a gun.
I'm in at 13.
Yeah, they're fine. They figured it out. Femmes are going to hit
They
it.
put it together. Yep, there it is.
All right.
Wow.
Congrats to the Femmes pulling it out in overtime. You are going to move forward.
That was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you're going to face either Heroines or Dallas Vibe in the next round. Congratulations to Femme. Ignore that scoreboard. It is flipped. That is the Femmes taking that point, not
Correct.
the Sirens.
What a nail biter. I realized I got quiet at some points because I was just
Oh.
nervous. I'm
know-
like, oh gosh, I'm not talking.
You know what? If Femmes had lost that match, all they would be talking about is the injustice of that minor being that
They
major
would
being turned
put
a minor
that
and-
clip on repeat,
Yeah.
and Jason and the rest of this ref and crew would never live that down.
Yep. So that is going to be it for the first round of WNXL action. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with some Division II semifinal action, and don't go away. Thank you.